we're back and everything has dried, and I'm going to start with the F here on Find, and I'm just going to make just some simple striping. And you can see that I'm doing it at a diagonal. No, you can't. I need to come in so you can see. Scan in on that F. Now you can see that I'm doing some simple striping. And as you can see, I'm going all the way down through that one so that it is even. And it's best if you fill these in as you go. So I make my first line, come down here, then my second, and then I fill that in. But you can see how beautiful that's going to be with that color behind it. I'm just going to go ahead and go in that same diagonal all the way along here. But I love doing it on the diagonal. It just gives it just a different little look. And very simple. And now we can come back and we can continue that. You can just continue this side if you want and go ahead and stripe it all the way down. But I find I like to do both of these so I can kind of get a continuation. But the color underneath, look how fun that is. Now we have to go all the way with that. So we're going there, there, and then down here. And then back up. So I'm going to just go ahead and finish that part of the F. And now I can come down and finish that lower half. And there we have the F in our Find Joy. And now we're going to move on to the I. And I believe I'm going to do the I in, I'm just going to fill this in with circles. And you see not all of them are the same size. I vary the sizes. And I like to come back in and I kind of like to fill in as I go so that I just kind of have it. Because who knows, maybe I won't go all the way. I don't know yet. But I love just the simplicity of using some of those very simple tangles. So the I in Find is now filled with just circles. I'm not sure I remember the name of it, but we're going to start out, and we can go back and forth. So we do fill in, kind of a little stripe, but not. And we'll just work our way up that end with this very delicate little tangle. And I'm going to work my way down the but you can see that this is just a beautiful way to fill in this lettering. And with it colored before you tangle, you just get a different look. I'm going to start down here at the bottom and work my way back up. Oh, I got off camera. But there we have the N in find. And now for the D. Because they're very narrow little spaces, it takes a very basic, very simple, we did the F, the I, and the N, very simple tangles. And now we're ready to do the D. And I like to vary, so I have a little stripe here and circles, and then a stripe. So I'm going to do a curved one, and I can use just a half circle or a quarter circle, and do the same thing that we did on the end, but with a quarter, with a circle. So it's a little like crescent moon. And we just fill that in with little circles, with little half. We do a little round spot, and then we echo it round. So we're just building up on it. We just build up, and I like to go from the bottom up on this tangle so it kind of builds up underneath each other around the corner. And we can work from this edge and I just alternate. Man, I'm bad today. Back and forth. We just keep working our way up around that T, back and forth. And we just work our way in. Now, you can take these little spots, and I'm just going to just do a little curved line all the way up that, just so that it kind of blends in with that tangle. And I'm going to do the same thing. This time I'm just going to come down the other direction. So it's just a little bit of a curve, not as straight. And there we have find. Now we just have the joy to do. So we'll think about what we're going to do and we'll get back with you.